I want to direct that to Atif Ali. Has Pakistan become safer since Salim Saif ullah Khan there. Has Pakistan become safer since the U.S. presence and its activities in Pakistan?
Well, first of all, let me tell my friend in London that, since General Musharraf has gone, I think during his term there were only 6 or 7 drone attacks, and we've had about 70 or 75 drone attacks in the last 2 years. I think the speed of the attacks has come to almost one every day, and there is a lot of resentment in Pakistan, especially against the government. And there has been a unanimous resolution which was passed in a joint sitting of both the houses, the lower house and the upper house, in which it said that the drone attacks must stop. But instead of stopping, they are increasing. So there is a lot of resentment against the U.S. for that. And secondly, of course, these secret agencies which are popping up here and there, people are, like Blackwater and other agencies, people are quite concerned and worried. And there's physical presence of them. If you fly from London to Islamabad on any PIA or any other airline, you'll see half of them are sitting in that aircraft. These people who are spread out from Peshawar up to Karachi. So there is a lot of resentment. I think there wasn't so many of these people during Musharraf's term. Now, in the last 2 years, they have increased manifold. And you see literally hundreds of houses being taken up in Islamabad, and I'm sure in Peshawar, in Lahore, and Karachi. So resentment is building up, and the Taliban, of course, are taking full advantage of that. And they do, when they hire people, they do mention these things, that the sovereignty of Pakistan is being, compromised with these kind of activities within Pakistan.
Okay, Atif Ali, Salim Saif ullah Khan mentioned Blackwater. I want to expand on that with you. How do you explain the fact that there are more private security contractors from, Z, formerly known as Blackwater, that are operating in Islamabad than actually the number of Capitol Police there? The Pakistan Taliban, they said the attacks in the Lower Deir District Frontier Province that killed U.S. personnel was an act of revenge against Z contractors operating in the region.
Well, at the moment, the Z by itself, since it came into the news and it was against American interests, which is heavily dependent upon mercenary forces working in third world country. There are other companies as well. Subsidiary Dynacorp is one of them. Unfortunately, there are some news that a former dictator had a business stake in one of these mercenaries agencies. So when your sitting president have a business stake within these companies, how any state apparatus can work against them or protect their own citizen against these mercenary forces. What America has done over the past, since we have seen 9/11, they have disengaged themselves directly, like moving away their own professional forces from the harm way and hiring guns for hire and highly depending on them. And this is what's happening in Pakistan at the moment. These people does not come under any international law, they does not come under any UN resolution, and they give a free hand for any superpower or any company who can pay their wages. And this is what's happening inside Pakistan, and especially people of Pakistan have witnessed that how they have coming in, start settling in the residential areas, which later on become a target of suicide bombing, and the collateral damage again, we lost lots of innocent lives.
Okay, Salim Saif ullah Khan, I want to talk about the highest levels there in Pakistan in terms of officials. It seems like there is bilateral cooperation there between, let's say, the U.S. President Barack Obama and Asif Ali Zardari. But when it comes down to the lower ranks, and I'm talking about the Army and Pakistan Spy Agency, it is such that it threatens cooperation against insurgents. Is that accurate?
Well, I think both the governments at the moment, I remember meeting Mr. Holbrook a few weeks back, and he said he was very happy with the level of engagement, and there was a good understanding, not only at the political level, but even at the military level. And I think our military has done a very good job when they went into South Waziristan and they went into Malakand and cleaned up these areas, and we lost a lot of soldiers, of course, in the bargain. But I think that at the moment the U.S. government keeps on, from what I read from their statements, they say that they are satisfied with the responses they're getting from the government of Pakistan and or from the military authorities. Like I said, the number of drone attacks have gone up, and these are different agencies working within Pakistan. I think they have the Americans, whatever conditions they had put, I think they're all being accepted, unfortunately, by the government of Pakistan.
Well, I was going to ask you about why then Pakistan turned down visas for the U.S. personnel, but we unfortunately ran out of time. Salim Saif ullah from Islamabad, we appreciate that, President of the Pakistan Muslim League. And of course, Atif Ali from London, Pakistan Movement for Justice there.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, thank you both. We're going to